everybody, it's Alyssa. Welcome back to my channel, and as you can see from the title of today's video, I am doing another reaction video to you guys' guinea pig cages. But before we get started with today's video, I would like to say a huge thank you to today's sponsor, AliExpress. If you don't know what AliExpress is, it is a website that has a little bit of everything. If you are looking for something for your animals, AliExpress most definitely has it. I have bought so many things for my guinea pigs at AliExpress. They also have random things that you wouldn't even think about looking for. For example, I got this toothpaste holder that sticks on my mirror and it ejects the toothpaste onto my toothbrush. As you can see, like, it's such nice quality. Like, this is just the random stuff that you can get on AliExpress and I love it. You get great valued items at a great price. You can get amazing deals and millions of free and fast 7-day shipping products and more. They have a huge variety, like I said, so you can pretty much find anything that you need on there. And currently AliExpress is having a big back to school sale, so if you are looking to get some stuff for school, AliExpress has the cutest school items. When I was back in school, I would buy like cute highlighters and notepads, and it was one of my favorite websites to buy stationery stuff from. They have a big promotion right now with up to 70% off items. And I also have some 15% off codes that I'm going to put in the description box down below. And if you use any of those codes, you can get 15% off your order at AliExpress for their back to school sale. So if you're interested in checking out AliExpress for yourself, I will have a link for the website down below. And I'll also have all of the coupon codes down below so you can get 15% off your order. Thank you so much, AliExpress, for sponsoring this video, and let's get right into it. But if you watched part 1 of the series, I am now only reacting to bad guinea pig cages. So if you see yourself in these videos, I am so sorry. No hard feelings, but the point of these videos are to try and help educate people on proper guinea pig care, proper cage sizes, and having these as examples can show other people what is good and what isn't. And if you're in this video, I'm sorry. But also, these emails were sent to me in January, so they could have completely upgraded their cages because it's been 9 months since they sent me an email, but I'm still gonna react to them. And if I reacted to your cage in this video and you already upgraded your cage, definitely let me know down below. I also wanted to say a quick disclaimer. I am not a professional in any way. I would say that I'm very, very experienced in guinea pig care, as many of you guys know. So I feel like I feel like you could trust me to have a good opinion on these cages, but you know, these are just my opinions. At the end of the day, people are gonna do what they want to do with their animals, whether I think it's correct or not. Once again, these are just completely my opinions and my advice, but I'm just a YouTuber. I also just wanted to say one little thing before I get started. I don't want to rant too much, but I want to say a huge thank you to you guys who have been so patient with me. I wanted to just do a little sit down video for today because life has been absolutely insane. If you don't keep up with me on social media, you wouldn't know that I got a part-time job at a cat rescue. So I am working part-time at another job because being a full-time content creator has just become a little bit too much for me. I feel pressure all the time to always be making content 24/7, and I have started experiencing very, very bad burnout and am not inspired to make content at all. So I decided to get a part-time job to kind of help that, if that makes sense. So I started doing that, and all the animals are saying hi behind me, but all of my animals are doing well. One of my fosters, Ricky, which you guys helped the GoFundMe and me nursing him back to health and rescuing him, he actually did pass away yesterday. I posted it on my Instagram, which I have now currently deactivated because I just don't have the mental capacity to handle my pet account right now. It's just a lot has been going on. He did pass away. I'll probably post it on YouTube and maybe explain it in a future video. Life has just been really, really crazy right now, and I'm exhausted like every single day. I'm trying so hard not to sleep all day every day because I have to take care of my animals, and life has just been crazy. So thank you to everybody who has understood and hasn't pressured me into making content. I am going as fast as I possibly can with the time that I have. So got my Capri Sun on board, and we're just gonna react to some bad guinea pig cages today and give some advice on how they could be changed. So I have my email up. I will have the email down below if you guys would like to send in your cages. Like I said, I'm I'm only reacting to bad ones. In the future, I may react to like amazing guinea pig cages. But yeah, you don't want to see yourself in these videos. So the first email is from Sierra and it says, so here's a picture of my enclosure right now. I am using a large dog crate with cardboard on the sides to keep them from escaping. I am looking to upgrade to a Midwest or a CNC, but I don't have enough space and I was seeing what tips you had for me. Also, there is a hay rack I was refilling and it's not in the picture. As you guys can see from the first picture, we have a dog crate. Obviously, you could just tell by looking at the picture that the dog crate is way too small. I don't know what size dog crate this is. It looks like a pretty small one. I have seen like the really huge dog crates for like Great Danes that I believe are good sizes for guinea pigs, but this one definitely is not good for 2 guinea pigs. 2 guinea pigs need a minimum of at least 2 by 4 feet, and even that, in my opinion, is a little too small. I feel like the minimum should be a 2 by 5 for 2 guinea pigs, but if you don't have that much space, which it looks like you do have enough space on your floor right there, you could try to make a CNC cage. I have a link down below in my description with all of the guinea pig items I recommend. I have all the links for like the different CNC cages that I use and stuff like that if you guys are interested. It also looks like you're giving unlimited pellets, which I do not recommend at all. It can cause guinea pigs to become obese, and having too much of any type of food other than hay is obviously not good for them. They only need 1/8 cup of pellets a day. So take out that huge pellet container. That is very unnecessary. They don't need that. Just give them a bowl of pellets in the morning and take that bowl out. I don't think having the big water container is that big of a deal, but I'm surprised it doesn't get dirty and they don't poop in it all the time. And I feel like it would be definitely like a bacteria hazard from just being in the cage with them. So I recommend maybe just getting like a water bottle. I also don't recommend using hay racks. That's my personal preference. I know it's like a big debate in the community. The only hay racks that I personally think are safe are the ones from the LA Guinea Pig Rescue, because they have really big holes on the side of them and they can't get stuck in them. I just don't personally agree with hay racks because guinea pigs can get their heads stuck very easily in them. But yeah, I do think it was smart of you to, you know, put cardboard around the sides of the cage to help them from not being able to escape and help from them shooting pee and everything. I have personally had to do that myself to keep a CNC cage safe for babies, so I have personally done that myself. But overall, this cage is like a 1 out of 5 stars. Like, it's just not even suitable for 2 pigs. I really recommend either getting that Midwest that you were talking about, or for even cheaper, building your own CNC cage. Your pigs are super, super cute though, and I do appreciate you sending in your cage. The next email is from Jessica. It says, I'm 11 years old, and pretty much every single email, most of the emails that I got were from children, and I got a lot of really bad comments on my last video because I said that children shouldn't have animals, and I still stand by that. I do feel like small animals and rodents, or any animals in general, they can be taken care of by children with the help from parents. Children exclusively do not have jobs, they do not have cars, they do not have bank accounts, they do not have the responsibility, or should not have the responsibility, of having to fully take care of an animal, take it to the vet, and make sure that it's being taken care of. It 100% should rely on the parents, and that is not the case a lot with these children that email me. They'll say that their parents let them get guinea pigs, but their guinea pigs get sick and their parents won't pay for them to go to the vet, or their parents won't pay for them to have proper cages, and that's 100% the parents' fault. And I still stand by that. Children should not have animals unless they are being helped by their parents. And I'm going to say that in every single video. It makes the children very angry, and you can be mad about it. You'll realize that I'm right when you get older. It says, I have 2 guinea pigs. Their names are Buddy and Ozzy. I want to get them a CNC cage, but my mom says that I have to buy it with my own money. Example number 1 right here. What 11-year-old would have a lot of money? Even if they get allowance, it would take a while for them to be able to buy a cage. Here is the picture of the cage. As you can see, it is a pet store cage, which we already know is just not suitable for 2 guinea pigs by any means. I do have to say that the bedding is made out of hay, which could definitely be worse. So I don't have a complaint about what they're living on. Get rid of that hay rack. Like I said before, I don't agree with hay racks. You already have a huge pile of hay, so just stick a huge pile of hay in there in the corner, or maybe do like a little hay bag. Hay bags are like $5 on Amazon. They're not expensive at all. You can even make your own hay bag out of fabric. But if we're gonna talk about the cage in general, it needs to be completely redone. You either need to build a CNC cage, a 2x4 minimum, get a Midwest. This cage is just not suitable at all. If it has those stupid little like plastic ramps with like barely any space at the top, you already know that the cage is not big enough. And also when you have 2 guinea pigs, it's a good rule of thumb to have 2 of everything. So 2 hidey houses, 2 food bowls, you know, 2 hay bags if you can, 2 water bottles. And when you have a cage this small, you can't possibly fit any of that in there. So this cage is just completely terrible. You have 2 hidey houses, which is great, and it seems like you're doing all that you can with the resources that you have, but your cage is bad. I mean, I feel mean saying that, but like it needs to be changed. I hope you take in my critiques. Your guinea pigs are super cute. Your orange and white one looks exactly like my guinea pig named Salem, and they're absolutely adorable. I hope you still have them. This was sent to me in February, so I don't even know if you still have them, but okay, this next email, I only have 1 picture to work off of, and there's barely anything being shown in it, but it says, this is what my guinea pig cage looks like. He is a male and he likes being alone. He hasn't seen other guinea pigs. So how do you know that he only likes being alone if he hasn't seen any other guinea pigs? That doesn't really make much sense to me. He turned 6 on July 14th, which is awesome. He's an old man. I'm upgrading his cage soon because I'm super self-conscious about how small it is. And you should be, because it's a pet store cage and it is absolutely tiny. Definitely needs to upgrade. This was sent to me a while ago, so I really hope you upgraded it. Like I said, it's a pet store cage. It's just way too small. You have like one of those like hanging ball things, which are completely unsafe for guinea pigs. Completely take out that hanging ball thing. They can get their feet stuck in it if they're trying to reach for it. They can get their head stuck, teeth stuck. They can literally hang themselves on accident. So take that out. The little hay rack thing in the back, you can use it for pellets, but I would not use it for hay. But I can't see literally anything else in this picture because you didn't show me what the inside looks like. But from this angle, it looks like there are no hidey houses or anything in there. It doesn't seem like there's much for him to really do, and also the fact that he's completely alone, I'm sure he is super bored. Another thing that I wanted to say in this video is that the main purpose of these videos are for me to critique cages, so these people can focus on upgrading their cages first, and then getting their guinea pigs friends second to upgrading their cages. You said he likes being alone. I don't know if that's the case or not, but 9 times out of 10, if you try, a guinea pig can find a friend. I do have a pig myself who is super aggressive, so I do understand that there are certain situations where you can't get your pigs a friend, but it says in the email that he's never even seen another guinea pig, so I always will recommend that guinea pigs be in at least pairs because they are herd animals and they thrive in groups. Thank you to Mr. Fant, I don't know if that's how you say your name, for sending in that email. Hi, I'm Maya. I'm 13 years old and my guinea pig's name is Willow. I'm getting a new cage and another guinea pig, but my budget is very low because you're 13. Once again, Willow gets ground time almost every day, floor time every day. Once again, pet store cage, too small. Please guys, please realize that you guys are being scammed when you buy these pet store cages. They are so expensive and they are way too small. You are wasting your money. Looks like this is a Katie one, which is, it's definitely too small. I can't tell. It looks like you have like fleece as bedding and it looks super clean, so that's great. I personally love fleece myself. Looks like you also have a bath mat, which is awesome. You have a hidey house. Looks like you have tons of veggies in there. You said in the email that you're getting a different hay like dispenser because you don't want to use the hay rack anymore, so that's great that you're getting rid of the hay rack. I wouldn't keep, it looks like you have a lot of veggies in there. Is a little too much, I think. And you also, I don't feel like you really need to like shove it into the food dispenser like that. Guinea pigs really like foraging for their food, and what I've started is sprinkling their veggies throughout their cages so they can search for it and try to find it. And shoving fresh veggies in like a container like that, it can make it go bad really quickly, and then your pigs could get sick from eating like soiled veggies. You also have like a huge apple in there. I think you're maybe feeding too many veggies, which I don't think I've ever told somebody that before, so it's not necessarily a bad thing. Yeah, the main thing that you just need to work on, obviously, is upgrading your cage to a 2x4, 2x5, and then possibly getting your pig a friend, because I'm sure that they're pretty lonely from being alone. Okay, I remember seeing this email back in June, and I really wanted to react to it at the time, so I'm glad that it's popping up now. It says, hey Alyssa, my name's Brianna, and my guinea pigs' names are Milky Way and Twix. Love the names. I just upgraded their cage a couple days ago, and I still need to get more toys. We upcycled an old jewelry case. So when you look at this picture, you're like, wow, this looks really sleek. It looks really nice. I mean, it looks really big. And the size is not the issue of this cage at all. My issue with this cage is that it is fully made of glass. And that is one of the most unsafe things that you could ever put a rodent in, especially a guinea pig. Guinea pigs pee and poop constantly all day, every day, as many of you guys know. And that pee and poop is going to build up because of how enclosed it is with the glass. And they can get upper respiratory infections so easily with glass enclosures. That is like the #1 rule that most rescues in places with guinea pigs recommend not doing, is putting a guinea pig in a glass enclosure. I almost feel like glass enclosures are worse than pet store cages in my opinion. Hello? Hi. Hey guys, it's the next day and I don't look nearly as good as I looked yesterday, but we're back on track with this video. As you guys saw, I got a phone call because I was car shopping yesterday and I had to go look at the car, and I bought a new car. I'll put it on the screen so you guys can see it. I got a new car, I got my dream car. Yeah, so let's get back to the reaction, because I told you guys I'm just crazy busy all the time. So let's get back to this. I don't remember what I was saying. Glass enclosures are very unsafe for guinea pigs because it can build up ammonia. So while this cage is beautiful aesthetically, it's not the best for their upper respiratory systems. If you can find a way to maybe like bring down the glass, or maybe remove the glass and put in some different type of material, that would make the cage great. I can't tell if you have a hay rack. If you do, maybe just do like a hay pile or a litter box or something, but like aesthetically this cage looks really cool and it looks like it's definitely big enough. It just needs to have more circulation. So thank you, Brianna, for sending me your cage. I do think that you're definitely like doing your best, but glass is definitely not the best for them. So maybe try to switch it up a little bit. So this is from, I believe, Camilla. It says, this is an enclosure for my 2 bonded males. They are in a medium-sized dog cage. They didn't give me exact dimensions, so I'm not really sure what the exact dimensions are. Here are the pictures of the dog crate. It looks bigger than the other dog crate that we saw earlier in the video, and I'm not sure if there's a plant inside of the cage. Is that a plant? I think there's a plant inside of the cage. Take that out. I don't know what kind of plant that is, and I don't know if it's behind the cage or in it. If it's in it, take it out, please. They don't really need plants inside of their enclosures. First of all, you can obviously, you know that it is not big enough for 2, especially males. A 2x5 is the minimum that I recommend for 2 male guinea pigs. You don't have any hidey houses in there for them. There's no enrichment at all. It looks like you do have a hay pile, which is great, and you have 2 water bottles, which is great. You just need some more enrichment inside of the enclosure if you can't get a bigger one. But I really do recommend trying to build something else, possibly a CNC cage if you can. Maybe put it up on top of a table or something. But it looks like you're using fleece or like liners, which is great. You just need a little bit more enrichment in your cage. So that's the only advice I really have to give you. Your pigs are super cute. I love their little faces, and I do appreciate you sending in your cage. All right, so the next cage is from Ashley. It says, I have 2 pigs. Once I get more money, I will get them a way bigger cage, but I only have the cage my friend gave them to me in. So this person got their pigs from a friend that had them, I believe, in a pet store cage. So I think they just want some advice on what they can do. This was sent to me a couple months ago, so I'm not really sure what you did. Obviously, you know that the cage needs to be bigger. There isn't amazing pictures, but it looks like the green pet store cage that you can get at like PetSmart. Coffee, when I rescued him, actually came in this exact same cage, so I know the size of it. It's definitely way too small for 2 guinea pigs. It says in the email that they switched them to fleece, which I think is great. So I'm glad that you went ahead and did that. If you've been watching my videos, you know that I definitely recommend like either a Midwest or a 2x4, 2x5 CNC cage if you can build that. It's really nice of you to take in your friend's pigs for sure. The pictures are really blurry. It looks like you have some hay piles, which is awesome. and some hidey houses, which is as much as you can fit in that tiny cage. So yeah, just work on like making it bigger, of course. And the pigs are super, super cute. And if you did upgrade their cage, definitely let me know, send me another email and I'll react to it in the future. Okay, I'm going to react to one more cage. I wish I had time to react to more, but as you can see from all the fabric behind me, I'm currently like doing a lot of sewing and stuff for my shop. So I don't really have time to do a lot of reactions. The next reaction is from Imogen. I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. This is an outdoor hutch set up for my guinea pigs. Outdoor hutches can be quite controversial, but I know that it works well for me. So let's look at a picture. So I've said my opinion on how I feel about outdoor hutches, and I get a lot of flack from people. I think that's the right word, flack from people, not agreeing with me when I don't agree with hutches. This is just a personal opinion. I just don't feel like most hutches are big enough for guinea pigs, and I feel like climate is very uncontrollable, and having animals that are very sensitive, like have very sensitive upper respiratory issues, shouldn't be outdoors, and that's just my opinion. So here is a picture. It looks like it's like kind of stretched out with like a little free roam area too, which I do think is pretty cool. So I'm not necessarily saying that this is a bad cage, but I do want to say my 2 cents on how I feel about hutches. So it looks like we have like the big hutch in the middle. So a lot of people who have outdoor hutches only have this. And as you can see, it's not very big. It's made out of completely wood, so it doesn't have very good air circulation at all. And it's just not good for guinea pigs. So I normally would not recommend a hutch like this, but it looks like they're able to go down into the grass and they're able to free roam in the grass, which I do think is really cool if you're able to have an outdoor area like that. Always have the lid on if you have your guinea pigs outside, because predators are out there and they will kill a guinea pig like that. It happens all the time, unfortunately. I'm not saying this is a bad cage, but I'm just saying if you guys have an outdoor area, you need to make sure that the climate of where you're living is very steady. Like if you live somewhere where it's constantly like 70 to 75 degrees, then I don't think it's a big deal. But also, if it rains, are these guinea pigs safe from it raining? Like, I just don't feel like it's very safe to have them outdoors, and that's my personal opinion. But do I think this area is too small, and do I think they're neglecting their pigs? No, of course not. But I am including this cage because I just want to give my opinion on that. So yeah, that's all I am going to react to in this video today. I have so many emails to go through that I still need to react to. So if you guys want to send me your cages, just send them to the email down below. It's AlyssaNPetsbusiness@gmail.com, and I'm going to separate them between like good cages and bad cages, and I think in the future I'm going to react to like amazing cages that I feel like should be displayed and that I just want to show off to people. So if you have cages that you're really proud of, feel free to send those as well, and I'll probably do that too. I want to appreciate you guys so much for being so patient with me. Like I said at the beginning of the video, life has been crazy. A lot of stuff has been happening in my personal life, and I've just been really trying to focus on my animals right now, and I hope you guys understand. I know you guys really love content, but I also have my animals for a reason, so I do take care of them, and sometimes I can't upload because I'm spending my time, you know, cleaning and taking care of them. So thank you guys so much for the people who understand. Thank you so much for sending in your cages, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!